The once trusted and highly loved Cortana is now the most dangerous threat to the galaxy. She has decided to take some actions onto her own in hopes of making the galaxy a more peaceful and better place to live. She is practically like a much better looking and not as creepy version of the Emperor in Star Wars, more or less. Her devious and cunning plan is pretty damn extravagant, and although we know that the Master Chief and the rest of the characters in Halo have a thing or two to say about letting Cortana control the galaxy, what if, and this is a big what if, but what if they fail to stop her? What if Cortana's glorious plans for the galaxy actually succeeds? Well, today we're going to go over that. We're going to speculate a little bit. Guys, my name is Chris here on HaloFollower. Let's get into it. So let's start off where Halo 5 ended. After spending most of the game trying to find the whereabouts of Cortana, Chief and the rest of Blue Team eventually not only found our beloved Blue friend, but they also found a lot more about her and her newfound opinion on life in the galaxy. Cortana changed, alright? This is expected because we all seen the crazy stuff that she's been through, and hell, she was supposedly dead after Halo 4, so I think that we can all say that the events that happened to Cortana definitely changed her outlook on life. She came back much more assertive, and since she was gifted with almost limitless knowledge due to her meddling with the Forerunner tech, more specifically the domain, she pretty much knows everything about the galaxy. Her extreme closeness to becoming rampant might have caused her to lose her mind a little bit, maybe loosen a couple screws in there, but there has to be something more than what meets the eye.
Go back. That's what I thought he said. The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
All these changes to Cortana's mindset established a goal of making the galaxy safer, which is a damn good thing, but Cortana's way of doing it is not really the way that the majority of free folk in the galaxy would want. In short, Cortana wants to use the Guardians and other Forerunner tech to effectively police the entire galaxy by force. If you decide you don't like Cortana or her ways of controlling things, then blam, she would order the Guardians and whoever else that she has control over and that has her loyalty to lay down the level of get the fuck back in line until you surrendered or there was nothing left of you. Sounds just like the Cortana we all knew and loved and grew up with, right? Joking aside, other than the passion for control and dominance, this still seems to be the same Cortana from the old games. From her taking to Chief in Halo 5, we can still see that there's at least a glimmer of her still around that still cares about Chief, but like we stated before, she is just way too far gone to be the same that she used to be. Cortana isn't alone in all of this. She has issued the use of any quote created or what you might know better as smart AI to stand beside her. No longer being slaves to humanity or their unruly, undisciplined ways of doing things, she is now leading a digital rebellion of sorts, which is rather exciting if done correctly in Halo 6. Most of us know how crazy, smart, fast, witty, and powerful smart AI can be, and to see them doing the bidding of now the psychotic Cortana is something that will hopefully blow all of our collective minds in the next Halo game. So what exactly does this mean for Halo 6 and beyond? Well, we know that Cortana will certainly be the main bad guy in Halo 6, at least to a degree, and you will more than likely spend at least the majority of game trying to end her plan or trying to save somebody from her plan. For theory's sakes, let's imagine Chief and the rest of non-AI life in the galaxy failed to stop Cortana and then created. Her galactic control plan worked, and now everyone in the galaxy has to listen to her. Let's get to it.
Found you. Hide and seek's over, Infinity.
Lieutenant Jet, emergency subspace now!
Now, I was thinking, how practical is all of this? At this point, Halo games could still honestly go on, since we could play the Rebellion-like role, similar to the Terminator franchise, so at least practically, it is a legitimate possibility that Cortana succeeds. So the big question is how would this AI's ruled galaxy be like? We saw what a colony led by the AI was like in Halo 5 with Meridian, but there was no way a hostile relationship between AI and humans alike. With Cortana issuing a do what I say or die plan of action, and with giant guardians and other digital beings of death and destruction constantly looking over your shoulder, we can imagine that the rest of the life in the galaxy won't be too happy. Millions or potentially billions would try to rebel and stand up against these digital dictators, including entire nations, species, perhaps a big portion of humanity would. But with the power of the Forerunner tech, it would practically be for nothing. Like it was said in Halo 5 Guardians, one Guardian is enough to police an entire galaxy, let alone the many that she has. They would die, or at least be locked down pretty quickly and thrown back to the Stone Age. So many lives would be lost in trying to change the galaxy back to its old ways. I mean, right at the end of Halo 5, Cortana shoots an EMP blast potentially across multiple colonies, and that right there could have potentially killed lots of people. Ships crashing down to the ground, hospitals turning off if they don't have the backup generators going, and whatnot. Electricity, a lot of people at this point, even in modern day, depend on electricity for a lot of things, including life. So, that would be very bad and already has caused a lot of damage undoubtedly. Life would go on, but at the level that life was lived may not just be worth living. There'd be some who would adapt to this new rule and surely would be highly rewarded by Cortana with maybe limitless wealth and maybe even eternal life, but not without a cost of a part of themselves. I imagine a Cortana-ruled galaxy being a more colorful and pretending to be happy version of what happened in the franchises like Terminator and The Matrix. It will look shiny and clean, but we all know it would be a much dirtier and horrible place than it is let on. If Cortana's plan of action does work, all flesh and intelligent life in the galaxy would either eventually be dead or more machine than flesh and bone. Makes you kind of want Halo 6 to come a little bit sooner so you can stop her, doesn't it? I hope you guys enjoyed this theoretical opinion and speculation video on what if Cortana did win the Galaxy War, but I want to hear from you guys down in the comment section below. What do you think would happen if Cortana succeeds in the next Halo game? Let us know down in the comments below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video up if you ended up enjoying, and subscribe here on HaloFollower for all your Halo news and updates. See you guys in the next one. Bye.